Misinformation spread on social media and by word of mouth is stopping some from getting the COVID-19 vaccine. That's what Rhode Island senior U.S. Senator is saying tonight.
At a press conference today, Senator Jack Reed asked Rhode Islanders to consider where they're getting their information before spreading it to others. 12
News reporter Anita Baffoni was there and joins us now live in studio with the story. Anita?
Well, Mike and Shannon, the country's top leaders say a rise in COVID-19 cases among unvaccinated people is due in part to misinformation dissuading those from getting the vaccine. Congressional lawmakers, including a Rhode Island senator, are now trying to convince social media companies to take action. The battle against COVID-19 is now also a battle against misinformation. Social media is being used to spread that false information, says Rhode Island's U.S. Senator Jack Reed.
If you see something on social media, consider the source before sharing it with others.
The more contagious Delta variant is on the rise. The CDC says the week of July 3rd, the Delta variant made up 50% of sequenced cases across the country. Now, Delta represents 83%. Senator Reed would not go as far as President Joe Biden did by accusing social media platforms of killing people, but says he hopes social media can now be part of the solution.
If they provide accurate information, and if they are conscious of the misinformation and exclude that, then they can be a very powerful force.
Some myths being spread relate to side effects the vaccine cause. Reed and some of his congressional colleagues have written to social media companies asking them to take action against misinformation. The White House urging the same.
This is not about one platform. This is about misinformation, inaccurate information that is preventing people from taking the step to getting vaccinated, and that is, of course, a public health concern for us.
Now, Facebook has pushed back against the president's comments, saying they are doing everything they can to combat COVID-19 misinformation. Now, coming up at 5:30, my colleague Tim White spoke to the state's lieutenant governor about how misinformation has impacted Rhode Island's vaccination effort. I'm Anita Baffoni, 12 News.
Rhode Island is still seeing an increase in COVID-19 cases, likely driven by the Delta variant.
The health department didn't report any new deaths today, and the number of people in the hospital is still low. But the community transmission rate is above 45 cases per 100,000. 50 and over is considered substantial transmission by the CDC.
Meantime, Governor Dan McKee says a second round of Vax Challenge grants are going out thanks to another 5,000 people getting shots. But daily vaccination rates are still lower than the spring, and Lieutenant Governor Sabina Mato says misinformation on social media is partly to blame.
I see the misinformation. I see it from friends or relatives that are getting that type of misinformation. I think that's what is affecting our numbers.
Senator Jack Reed is also pushing back against vaccine misinformation. 12 News reporter Anita Baffoni continues our coverage with what the senator had to say today. Anita?
Well, congressional leaders and the White House are now looking to these social media companies to try to stop the spread of vaccine falsehoods. The message from Rhode Island senior senator today: consider the source of information. At a time when the country is seeing a rise in COVID-19 cases, the spread of vaccine misinformation on social media and by word of mouth is dissuading people from getting immunized, says Rhode Island Senator Jack Reed.
But I'm concerned that the spread of misinformation has upset the process and is holding people back from getting a vaccination that could literally save their life.
The increase in spread is due in part to the more contagious Delta variant. The CDC says the week of July 3rd, the Delta variant made up 50% of sequenced cases across the country. Now, Delta represents 83%. Some myths being spread relate to side effects the vaccine cause.
What we don't want to have is one of our family members that have drank the Kool-Aid in regards to the misinformation to succumb to this virus.
President Joe Biden getting pushback for accusing social media platforms of killing people. Senator Reed would not go as far as Biden did, but said he has written to the companies in an effort to stop the spread of vaccine falsehoods.
I'm going to ask them to be more conscious of the disinformation and more supportive of science and accurate information.
Now, Facebook has said they are doing everything it can to combat COVID misinformation. The CDC reports just under 49% of the country's population is fully vaccinated against COVID-19. I'm Anita Baffoni, 12 News.